ए देखने वालों, इस हुस्न को देखो, इस राज को समझो। ए देखने वालों, इस हुस्न को देखो, इस राज को समझो। ये नक्शे ख्याली, ये फिक्रते आली, ये नक्शे ख्याली, ये फिक्रते आली, ये पे करे तनवीर, ये कृष्ण की तस्वीर। ए देखने वालों, इस हुस्न को देखो, इस राज को समझो। मानी है कि सूरत, सनत है कि फितरत, मानी है कि सूरत, सनत है कि फितरत, जाहिर है कि मस्तूर, नज़दीक है या दूर, ये नार है या नूर। ए देखने वालों, इस हुस्न को देखो, इस राज को समझो। दुनिया से निराला, दुनिया से निराला, ये बांसुरी वाला, दुनिया से निराला, ये बांसुरी वाला, गोकुल का ग्वाला। क्या शान है वल्ला, क्या आन है वल्ला, बूत खाने के अंदर खुद हुस्न का बुतगर, बुत बन गया आकर। ए देखने वालों, इस हुस्न को देखो, इस राज को समझो। बंसी में जो लय है, नशा है न मैं है, बंसी में जो लय है, नशा है न मैं है, कुछ और ही शय है। बंसी में जो लय है, नशा है न मैं है, कुछ और ही एक रूह है रक्सा, एक कैफ है।
Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hello, hello. I'm the Reverend Ali Casey Bell. I'm a dark-skinned black trans man. I have short black and gray hair. I'm wearing a multicolored stole that is turquoise and blue with paisley and ice-dyed patterns on it. And I have on a multicolored tie that is burgundy and purple and blue with concentric colors, a burgundy shirt, khaki-colored pants, and brown shoes. I have on gold glasses, and I am quite dapper. Thank you for coming. Thank you. What was it? What did we say we were? Radiant. We are radiant. It is great to see you all here today. Let us greet each other in person and in the chat. Welcome. Hello.
That did get your attention. Good morning. Happy Diwali. I'm Abhi Janamanchi, one of the ministers serving this religious community. My pronouns are he and him. I am a cisgender Indian male in his 50s with dark hair and a graying mustache, and today I'm wearing a long dark blue shirt, a kurta, with a dark blue vest with brown stripes and designs, and gray pants, and a Om pin. We gathered this morning as we have gathered for over 72 years on the ancestral unceded lands of the Nacotchtank and Piscataway Konai people, and on the land on which enslaved African people and their descendants labored and lived without choice or reward. We are mindful of the rich culture, history, and spirituality of the people who inhabited and cared for this land for generations. We affirm the need to share the history of the rightful past, present, and future inhabitants of this land while building a more just and welcoming future for all. Welcome to Cedar Lane Unitarian Universalist Congregation. In this community, whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are on life's journey and whatever your beliefs, sexual orientation, gender identity, documentation status, and disability, you are welcome to bring your whole glorious imperfect self here. Yes. Woo! Yes, we are a glorious gathering of odd ducks. I extend a warm welcome in this especially warm room to all our newcomers and guests. I mean, it's practically toasty here today. Woo! Or am I just feeling it? It is warm. Good, good. Not dreaming it. Uh, to all our newcomers and guests who are joining us in person and online today, if you are new or still feeling new and you're comfortable doing so, please raise your hand or share your name in the chat if you're joining us online so we can recognize and welcome you to Cedar Lane with a small gift of our appreciation. And please keep your hands raised so we may pass the gift on to you. Let us give our guests a warm Cedar Lane welcome. We hope you will stay after service to join us for fellowship, coffee, conversation, and some delicious donuts and bagels that our youth will be sharing today. Donuts for Diwali. That's a nice ring to it. We're also wonderfully intimate as a community. Getting closer and closer with all the seats filling up. I do want to mention that we have additional seats available in the library, which is just across the way, where you would be able to sit and watch the service. So thank you for your understanding as we go through this time. If you're interested in becoming a member, we're going to be starting a new practice starting this Sunday. You are welcome to join Reverend Ali. Right here after the service, we will have the membership book available for you to sign. And our e-newsletter is a great way to learn and stay updated about all the many happenings here at Cedar Lane. You can sign up through the link on our homepage, cedarlane.org. Our caring ministry team is an extension of our ministry at Cedar Lane. Lori Richardson. Lori is our caring team member today, and she is available to support you in person. We also have caring team members online. Thank you, Lori. Today we are gathered to celebrate Deepavali or Diwali, the festival of lights, which falls on a Sunday this year. So today is Deepavali, which is great. It doesn't happen very often, so we're delighted. And around the world, this day is celebrated as Diwali by Hindus, as Mahavira Nirvana Divas by Jains, which marks the enlightenment of their last teacher, Mahavira, and as Bandichor Divas by Sikhs. It is a day of celebration, a day of remembrance, commemoration, and commitment to truth over untruth, life over death, liberation over bondage, peace over violence, and love over hate. In this spirit, we gather. In this spirit, we begin. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our musical guests this morning, Diti and Krushanu Majmundar. Krushanu and Diti are trained for many years in classical Indian music, and they share their gifts with their community, the Chenmai Mission, and also with the larger community. And today we are blessed to welcome them to Cedar Lane to celebrate Diwali with us. And they're happy to be with us this morning. They also have an engagement at the Chenmai Mission that they may have to leave during the service. But we are so glad to have you with us this morning. Let us welcome Krushanu and Diti Majmundar.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Deepavali. And I want to thank Rajji and Abhiji for getting us here this morning. I know we had a few conversations in the past on some festivals and we just couldn't make it happen, but I guess today was the day that this was meant. Our Diwali was meant to start this way in such a beautiful way amongst all of you. So thank you so much for having us here. It's very heartwarming to see all of you and just the kind of community and the kind of inclusive community, I should say, that is built here. So thank you for welcoming us, and we are looking forward to being a part of the celebration today. So as he mentioned, we are a part of Chinmaya Mission family, and I'm just going to read a quote because I know Deepavali is mainly, it's known as the festival of lights, and we light lamps all around our houses. Everywhere else we go, we have some little electronic safe ones here. So there is just a quote from our global Chinmaya Mission head, Swami Swarupanandji, that I received this morning that I just want to share with everyone. Fill the heart with the oil of love. Place in it the wick of a single pointed mind. Light it with the knowledge of truth and remove the darkness of ignorance around you. Just as one lamp can light many lamps, let each one kindle this light in many hearts.
We'll be performing a few devotional songs. We call them bhajans. We have, as you can see, an interesting instrument that I'm going to be playing. I've been asked a couple of questions about it. It's called harmonium, and it's a wind instrument similar to an accordion. If you have seen an accordion being played, it's the same concept. There's a bellow that gives the wind the flow, and then the keys will produce the notes. So we're going to have that as an accompaniment, and then we're going to have an electronic tabla that I'm going to play from my iPad. So.
Cedar Lane, where technology and heritage meet.
Oh yes. So there might be some technological challenges. I'm hoping there aren't, but if they are, please bear with us.
We're very used to that.
So this is a bhajan which says there are, as most of you might know, there are two incarnations, we believe, of Lord Vishnu, Sri Ram and Sri Krishna. And this bhajan pretty much says, it depicts the qualities and brings out the beauty in both of their lives. But it also says it doesn't matter which one you pick. They're both beautiful names. They both lead you to the same end goal. So just pick a name and just keep reminding yourself that the truth is some divine power out there that's guiding all of us in some form.
जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम।
जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम।
माखन ब्रिज में एक चुरावे, एक बेर भिलनी के खावे। माखन ब्रिज में एक चुरावे, एक बेर भिलनी के खावे।
प्रेम भाव से भरे अनोखे दोनों के हैं काम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। Bolo Ram Ram
Ram bolo, Sham Sham Sham. एक कंस पापी को मारे, एक दुष्ट रावण संहारे। एक कंस पापी को मारे, एक दुष्ट रावण संहारे।
दोनों दीन के दुख हरत है, दोनों बल के धाम।
चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम, जग में सुंदर है दो नाम। चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम, बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। एक राधिका के संग राजे, एक जानकी संग विराजे। एक राधिका के संग राजे, एक जानकी संग विराजे।
चाहे सीता राम कहो, चाहे सीता राम कहो, या बोलो राधे श्याम।
चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम, जग में सुंदर है दो नाम। चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम, बोलो राम 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 बोलो,
श्याम श्याम श्याम।
So for this next part, we need all of you to join. You can obviously join by chanting with us, and that will be amazing. But for those of you that are not comfortable chanting, can always join by clapping. They're all forms of devotion, right? Let's clap to the beat.
बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम।
बोलो राम बोलो
बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम।
पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते.
That is whole. This is whole. From wholeness is manifested wholeness. taking wholeness from wholeness, only wholeness remains.
ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वं यत्किञ्च जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन पुञ्जीदा मा कृतः कस्यचिद्धनम्.
Everything that exists in this universe is pervaded by the divine. Discarding evil thoughts and earthly greed, enjoy the bliss of the divine, be generous, and do not hanker for the wealth of others.
Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityormam amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
So during these 5-7 days of Diwali celebrations we have, one day is also dedicated to Goddess Lakshmi. But in general, I think we all know that mothers are the main powers that run everything, right? I expected more clapping than that. There's quite a few women here, so... So our Swamiji at Chenmaya Mission also often says that he mainly expects everything from the woman, and at Chenmaya Mission, the men are just there. They just tag along. So, the reason, I'm not saying this for no reason, so don't think I'm crazy. So our next bhajan is dedicated to the goddess, right? I mean, without mother, none of us would be here. So obviously there is a supreme being, a divine mother that is watching over all her children, all of us. So this next bhajan is dedicated to the mother of the universe.
The other interesting aspect of Indian music or classical Indian music that we are performing here, we are using classical Indian music as the base to offer devotional songs. But the way that most of these songs work is there's a bass melody and you'll be able to catch it. And then the rest of the song is just improvisations of musical notes around that bass melody. So this is a classic example of that model.
Mapani pamare re mare ni sa re sa re mare re mare pamare mare ni sa. जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी
जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी माता भवानी
बानी पद्मिनी माता भवानी बानी पद्मिनी जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी जगत जननी
जगत कल्याणी।
जग कारिणी भवतारिणी, जग कारिणी भवतारिणी, जग कारिणी। जग कारिणी भवतारिणी, जग कारिणी भवतारिणी। जन पावनी मन भावनी, जन पावनी मन भावनी।
जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी, जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी।
माता
भवानी बानी पद्मिनी, माता भवानी
बानी पद्मिनी।
जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी, जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी।
मन कामना ईश स्तुति की, मन कामना आ आ ईशस्तुति की मन कामना, ईशस्तुति की कीजिए पूरी विद्यादायिनी, कीजिए पूरी विद्यादायिनी।
जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी, जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी। माता भवानी बानी पद्मिनी, माता भवानी
बानी पद्मिनी।
जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी, जगत जननी
जगत कल्याणी, जगत जननी जगत कल्याणी। Thank you.
That was wonderful, Krishna. Thank you so much. And they are a singing family. The daughter also sings, the son also sings. So next time, the whole family should go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. My name is Rajendran. Happy Diwali to all of you. Happy Diwali. My pronouns are he and him, the worship associate for today's service. I'm a cisgender Indian male in his 50s with a mustache and a beard, wearing a blue shirt and a blue pant, and I forgot to wear my Diwali costume today. Sorry about that. I just rushed out of the house, so sorry about that. As Mimi, Vivek and Neha kindle the Diwali lamp, please share in the chat where you're lighting a chalice or lamp from. Please rise in body and or in spirit to share the chalice lighting words. Lamps are lit. Sorry, that was just my mistake. May the light of love shine brightly in our hearts. May the light of understanding shine in our minds. May the light of peace glow in our homes. May the light of service shine forth ceaselessly from our hands. Thank you.
Happy Diwali. My name is Shrikant Seshadri. You can all call me Shri. Abhi suggested that I share a few memories of Diwali from my childhood. So clearly there's a theme of lights, Diwali or Deepavali is the festival of lights. And our youngest daughter, who's an RE, her name is Jyoti. And Jyoti is basically the light that dispels darkness. And the festival of Deepavali signifies a few different things. One of the most important things is there's a very epic tale. There are two main epic tales in India, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. And in the Ramayana, King Rama is exiled from his kingdom for 14 years. And then he goes on this adventure, and there's a lot of things that happen, and he slays the evil demon Ravana. And he comes back to the kingdom, and that is the significance of Deepavali, right? So we heard the prayer earlier, and in many ways, Diwali signifies the victory of light over darkness, of good over evil, and of knowledge over ignorance. But let me actually tell you a little bit about what it meant to me growing up in India as a child. Right, so Deepavali is a festival that takes anywhere from 3 to 5 days, 7 days, and so forth, and it involves a lot of great sweets, and we light up a lot of fireworks, which goes on for days. Yes, and then you also, my mom's here. My parents would buy us a lot of clothes. This would be an excuse for my mom to get new saris and jewelry. But overall, just a celebration that we were always looking forward to throughout the year. It was like the one big festival that we had, although India is filled with many festivals that everybody across the country celebrates. And for me personally, it was also my first entree into business. I was in the 9th grade, and I realized that, the fireworks business is an attractive one. And all of the fireworks in India are made in one small town in Tamil Nadu called Sivakasi. And my uncle happened to be posted as a bank manager in Sivakasi at that time. And so I hashed up this plan to say, hey, you're out there, can you send me a supply of fireworks? And I recruited all my friends to come and buy fireworks from me. And I made my first big profit. And so, so I always have had very fond memories of Deepavali, and it's great to see how we're celebrating it here. My wife wanted me to point out that the White House celebrates it, and the Secretary of State celebrates it, so it's becoming quite a big thing. So thank you very much for allowing me to share.
So we didn't want today to be all about us singing and you all listening. We wanted everybody to participate. So this next and last offering from us is going to be what we call dhun. Traditionally, it's repetition of the same phrase or the same Lord's name over and over again. And I think when a lot of it's almost like signing a petition, right? You just have 1 or 2 signatures and nobody's going to pay attention. You all of a sudden have a lot of voices coming all together and it's going to grab the attention of the higher authorities. So that's what we're going to try to do here, right? We're going to try and get the divine power to kind of take a quick glance at us right here in Cedar Lane. But for that, we need all of you to join in with us. So this is going to be a dhun. It's going to be the repetition of the same phrase.
And the phrase may be familiar to you. We'll say it before we sing it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Right? So you may have heard this phrase before. Yes, yeah, I see a lot of heads nodding. So it'll be easier for you to repeat after us. We'll start.
So I think the common meaning that we all know of Hare or Hari is glory. So glory to the Lord. But another meaning is also, Hari also means to take away. So when we say Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, we're saying, hey Lord Krishna or hey Lord Ram, take away all our sorrows and all our pain. So it is also chanted in that sense of, we are invoking the divine to take away troubles and sorrows from our lives and fill it with peace and happiness. So by the end of this, we need all of you chanting. We need to get that higher authority to look upon us. So, and of course, clapping is also a wonderful way of participating.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Your turn.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So we're going to try something new. I know now everybody does yoga, right? So you do the Surya Namaskar. So most of you probably have not stretched this morning. So let's all stretch our hands up.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So now we're going to go fast, okay? We're going to go really fast. Let's see if you guys can keep up with us. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
if you can increase the volume of the rhythm a little bit.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Huge round of applause for all of you. You did a wonderful job keeping up with us.
Let us center ourselves and enter into this moment, calling upon all the sources of love that are within, around, and among us. Lift up those in our community and beyond who are living through significant passages, the small and extraordinary milestones in life. We pause to be present to our spiritual companions and to the concerns of our own hearts. Within our Cedar Lane community, we are sending healing wishes to the Reverend Edwards, Dana Edwards, who's recovering well at home after a heart procedure. Our caring extends beyond Cedar Lane to those whose lives are lost and whose lives are impacted by war and violence, and calamities in our nation and in our world. We offer gratitude to our veterans, to all who served and their families, and honor their service and sacrifice. We mourn for all those whose lives are torn apart by violence and death in Gaza and Israel. We pray for an immediate cessation of hostilities, for the release of all hostages and prisoners, and for full and immediate humanitarian aid to reach all in need. May these friends of ours, our companions in the world, and all the joys and sorrows we hold in our hearts be held in the embrace of silence and prayer. As we enter the silence together, those who are mourning a loss or marking the anniversary of a loss of a loved one are invited to rise in body and or in spirit to share their names in the chat. May we hold the silence as the silence holds us. Precious and Holy One, known by many names, on this day of light, we lift up to you all of the light inside each of us. All of the light in this world, hoping to shine forth a new way of being, of doing, this thing that we call humanity. We seek to make connections where our connections are not harmful but helpful. We seek to search our hearts where we don't allow our hurting to become the hurting of others. We seek to share our resources in a way where we understand that there is no connection of war or strife that will give us resources to support us all. There is only the resource that has already been given to us, and it is enough for each and every one of us. If we learn to live in the harmony that we were made in. We hold up those of us who have troubles in our hearts and on our minds. Let this community hold, this container hold us. Let us know that we are not alone. We are not forsaken. We are not a hopeless people. We are a hopeful people. We are helping people. We are loving people. We are discerning people. And we are a people who believe in deeply the rising of all boats together. Let us live deeply in the principles and values that uphold humanity. Let us not turn towards genocide. Let us not turn towards a sense of depletion. Let us not turn towards anything that takes away from this beautiful experience that we call life. Let us be well, let us be whole, let us be healing, let us be holy. Amen, Ashe, and blessed be. each Sunday, each and every Sunday, every single Sunday, we take up an offering to support the mission and ministry of Cedar Lane Unitarian Universalist Congregation and the community organization in alignment with our mission. The offering is a visible symbol of our commitment to our religious community and our world. Today, we share the plate with Hindus for Human Rights, HFHR. HFHR advocates for pluralism, civil and human rights in South Asia and North America, rooted in Hindu values, peace, justice, truth. They provide a progressive Hindu voice of resistance to caste, Hindu nationalism, racism, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, and all forms of bigotry and oppression. Let us welcome Riya Chakrabarti, HFHR's policy director, who leads their advocacy efforts, to share more about their work. Welcome, Riya.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you, Abhi, and everyone for your generosity today. So as just explained, Hindus for Human Rights provides a Hindu voice in support of human rights and social causes around the world, especially in South Asia and the Hindu diaspora. We're grounded in a vision of Hinduism that is anti-caste and anti-Hindu nationalist. And we provide a Hindu voice to denounce the many harms carried out in India in our faith's name. But we also provide a positive vision for what progressive Hinduism can look like, one where all people, regardless of caste, religion, ethnicity, sexuality, or gender, are treated as equally divine. Fundamentally, we believe that there are as many ways to be Hindu as there are Hindus. And so a really good example of that is today for Diwali, my community actually doesn't share a lot of the same faith traditions that other parts of India or South Asia do. So we celebrate, I'm Bengali, so my community, we celebrate Ma Kali, or the goddess of death. And, you know, we're not celebrating death, to be clear, but it is a day in which we are celebrating the sacred fury of this goddess who, in a battle, there's a very specific chapter for her where she drinks the blood of her main rival. And, you know, we want to evoke her sacred anger in our fight for justice. And so that is something that I hold very dearly in the way I am a Hindu, is often evoking the sacred anger of the Divine Mother in her many forms. But what does this look like in my day job? So as policy director and as an advocacy organization, this means we are often elevating the human rights works of our contacts in India with the US government, trying to make human rights a core part of the way the US engages, not just with India, but with all of South Asia. Alongside our coalition partners, we push for human rights causes in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Afghanistan. We're part of a really amazing group of Bengali groups that are trying to get federal recognition for the Bangladesh genocide. And we've been doing a lot of advocacy right now around the expulsion of 1.7 million people, quote-unquote illegal immigrants, mostly Afghan refugees from Pakistan, trying to make sure that folks have resources, that we're part of the global community kind of denouncing this xenophobic move by the Pakistan government. We also join other faith leaders to advocate for human rights around the world, including Palestine, Ukraine, Myanmar, and Iran. We've progressive celebrations of Hindu holidays like Diwali. So we have a Capitol Hill Diwali coming up on the 15th at 5:30, yes, thank you, in the Rayburn House office building. So if any of you are interested, come find me afterwards. I'll give you the specific room details and all of that. But it will be a wonderful celebration of the many ways in which we all celebrate Diwali across South Asia. We join interfaith efforts to protect Americans' rights to reproductive health care and the freedom to love and marry who they want. So we've been on a bunch of amicus briefs to protect the right to abortions and to overturn abortion bans in states like Georgia, Texas, Indiana, Florida. We're at the Supreme Court right now on an amicus brief with a bunch of faith-based organizations to protect the right to medical abortions. And then we advocate with a Hindu perspective for immigrant justice for all immigrants, asylum seekers, and refugees, regardless of their status. We provide a Hindu voice to ban caste discrimination and combat Islamophobia in the United States. And we try as much as possible to do this in coalition with a diverse array of partners. So right now, we're a part of 2 different coalitions, one of Indian Americans and one of human rights groups, calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. And so this is a summary of our work, and I hope you can all join us to make this world a more just place. Thank you, and happy Diwali.
There are many ways, many ways to give at Cedar Lane. Give online, by text, by mailing a check, or by placing your gift in the offering plates. However you choose to give, we are thankful for your generous support. The offering will now be gratefully given and received.
Don't leave, Jasmine. Wow. Thank you, Jasmine, for that beautiful rendition of Raghupati Raghava Rajaram. You know, this is a variation on the hymn that Mahatma Gandhi used in prayer services every day. And the hymn is, the original one is in praise of Rama and Sita. And it's actually included in our hymnal. It's number 178 in the gray hymnal. Now, of significance in this hymn is the second and third verse, which actually Gandhiji modified from the original to spread the message of reconciliation and harmony between Hindus and Muslims. The lines go, Ishwar Allah Tero Naam, Sabko Sanmati De Bhagwan, Ram Rahim Kareem Saman, Hum Sabko Hai Unki Sanatan. Ram Rahim Kareem Saman, Hum Sab Hai Unki Santan. Sab Mila Mange Yahan Vardhan, Hamara Rahe Manav Ka Gyan. Which goes, all names of the divine refer to the same supreme reality, including the Hindu Ishwar and the Muslim Allah. O Holy One, please grant peace to everyone, as we all are your children. We all seek this eternal wisdom of humankind, and may it prevail. I think it's a good aspiration to hold and seek to embody in this beautiful and brutal world of ours. So the word Diwali or Deepavali is derived from two Sanskrit words, Deepa and Avali, which taken together means rows of lights, rows of lights. And this refers to the most prominent feature of this festival, as Shri so eloquently mentioned, which is the displaying of rows of illuminated lamps and lights in homes and temples, in the streets and towns and buildings, everywhere. And India, Diwali is celebrated on a new moon day, one of the longest nights of the year, when the beauty of lights can be truly appreciated. And the festival carries various interpretations among the various Hindu communities and in the Jain and the Sikh traditions. And Ria shared one of the beautiful traditions, which is not Diwali, it's actually Kali Puja. And last year, you actually shared a beautiful reflection on Kali Puja, Mimi, and also what it meant to you growing up. And I'm still holding that visual of your sharing that. And that is just, one aspect of this celebration. And Shri mentioned that how some Hindus celebrate it as the day when Rama and Sita, after 14 years of exile and having defeated the demon Ravana, return victoriously back to Ayodhya. And others, in the south especially, mark the day as the day Krishna and Satyabhama defeated the demon Narakasura, which means hell, demonic hell, and freed 16,000 women who were held in captivity. And in Nepal, the festival is called not Diwali, but Tihar, a celebration of the god of death, Yama, the goddess Lakshmi, and various animals and birds, including the crow. And it's a beautiful multi-day celebration. And in the Jain and Sikh traditions, liberation is a common theme for this day. In the Jain tradition, it is observed as Mahanirvana Divas, the day that Lord Mahavira, the last Jain spiritual leader, attained physical death and moksha, spiritual liberation, in the 6th century BCE. And Sikhs commemorate Diwali as Bandi Chor Divas, the day of liberation, to mark the release of their 6th Guru, Guru Hargobind, who was unjustly imprisoned for several years. And the 6th Guru, when offered his release, refused to be released until 52 other Hindu kings who were also unjustly incarcerated were released with him and successfully secured their release. And so this day is used as a day to commemorate his ability to seek the liberation of people. And so Sikhs observe it as a commitment to work toward liberation for all. Now, for others, especially in Western India, in Gujarat and other places, Diwali ushers in the new year and is an occasion for thanksgiving for blessings released and received and future well-being through the worship of goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of material and spiritual abundance and generosity, the patron goddess for our generosity campaign every year. Just seeing if you were paying attention. According to the myth of the ocean of milk, Ksheerasagara Mantana, Lakshmi is one of the beings who emerges from the churning of the cosmic milk ocean, churned on one side by the Devas, the divine beings, and the other side by the Asuras, the demonic beings, using the cosmic serpent and with a mountain as the churn. I mean, just imagine that. Just the visual itself is just incredible. And out of that churning emerges numerous benevolent and terrible things and beings, including Amrita, the elixir of life, and Halahala, the poison powerful enough to destroy the entire creation that goddess Parvati, the embodiment of Shakti, holds it to give to Lord Shiva, who then swallows it, and then she helps it be held in his throat in order to protect all of creation. That's just another visual of how these cosmic myths work in the Hindu tradition. But Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, is worshipped for good fortune and prosperity. But she is way, way more than that. Lakshmi is personified, embodied as Ashtalakshmi, a group of 8 manifestations of Lakshmi, and presides over 8 sources of abundance. There is the cosmic Lakshmi, Adi Lakshmi, the material, Dhana Lakshmi, agricultural, Dhanya Lakshmi, wisdom, Vidya Lakshmi, royalty, Rajya Lakshmi, courage, Dhairya Lakshmi, progeny, Santana Lakshmi, and victory, Vijaya Lakshmi. And Lakshmi is depicted with 4 arms, carrying a lotus and a red flag in those 2 arms, and the other 2 arms expressing courage and blessing. And some images have gold coins coming out of this hand, which is, something that I used to fixate on when I was growing up. That's all I would see. And there's a point there. The 4 arms express the 4 goals of life in the Hindu tradition: dharma, righteousness, virtue; artha, prosperity, wealth; kama, pleasure, love; and moksha, liberation, enlightenment. And these 4 aspects are interconnected. They are inseparable in Lakshmi, and so one must accompany the other in order to realize one's true potential. But as Dr. Shaili Gupta Barnes points out, the world that Lakshmi promises is not yet our reality today. This is partly because we separate these 4 aspects and approach them individually. If so, as a society, we have come to believe that through individual well-being that we will achieve social well-being, and inversely, social ills reflect individual failures. She is right. In our world, we tend to compartmentalize and prioritize the acquisition of wealth from our spiritual and social commitments. Material needs of people are not met. Even when there is an abundance of wealth and resources to meet these needs, wealth is concentrated among fewer and fewer people. With 62 people in this world owning as much or more than 3 billion of the poorest people. Let me repeat that. 62 people in this world own as much or more than 3 billion of the poorest people. Wealth is acquired in oppressive and unjust ways that cause harm and suffering to other beings and our planet. They include lack of a living wage for people, unsafe working conditions, exploitation of labor of vulnerable people, corrupt and deceptive business practices, greedy policies and practices that seek to consume and destroy Earth's natural resources, and using wealth and power from wealth to control and oppress, dominate and destroy life, livelihood, and lives. All this reveals a fundamental disregard and devaluation of life that has centered consumption, acquisition, hoarding, self-centered hoarding without regard for the common good. So Goddess Lakshmi reminds us, and it is very interesting that the goddess of prosperity and abundance is a female, a woman. And you are so right earlier about the feminine holding the concept of generosity, abundance, in ways that is manifest to be shared. So she reminds us that material wealth is not the primary or independent goal of life, but must be considered in relation to the goals of righteousness, love, and liberation. That our eyes must see all four hands of Lakshmi. We must not seek her blessings of wealth alone without also seeking her gifts of dharma, kama, and moksha. So, friends, on this Diwali day, let us honor Goddess Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, expressing gratitude for her as the source of all abundance and pleasure, and also of righteousness and liberation. Let us feed the hungry, provide shelter to everyone. Let us share our abundant resources and care for our planet. Let us be guided by a new dharma, grounded in courageous love that compels us toward a just peace and liberation for all. May it be so. Reverend Ali, shall we offer our benediction?
Yeah, I think we should. Let's do that. All righty.
Invite you to center yourselves for a few moments, gathering your mind, heart, body, and spirit into this space, invoking the presence of the divine goddess, Shakti, Parvati, Lakshmi, Kali, Durga, Lalita, Chamundeshwari. You know which goddess I invoke. Sahana vavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, sahaviryam karvavahai, tejasvinamadiitamastu, ma vidvishavahai.
May all be protected. May all be nourished. May we work together with great energy. May our learning be effective. May there be no animosity.
Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Sarvesham purnam bhavatu. Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu.
May all be well. May all be peaceful. May all be whole. May all be filled with the holy.
Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet.
May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all experience the good. May no one suffer. Peace, peace, peace.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Well, I think we should do this one first.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have come to a point in our service where if you have been here and feeling a spirit of wanting to be a part of our community, now is the time. You are welcome to come up with Reverend Abhi and I and sign our membership book. I know we have a family who is already prepared to do that, so Destiny, you and your family are welcome to come up and sign the book. And anyone else who feels the need to sign our membership book, come on up and go ahead and sign this book. I promise you, we won't make you do anything illegal. Here we are.
And of course, if you're like me and the spirit takes a little while to kick in, you're welcome to sign the book after the service.
After. If you're not into big crowds and people looking at you, feel free to sign the book afterwards. Here we are. Let us go. How can we do this? Here, sit down with me here. You all sit down. Have a seat. There you go. What's your name?
Rachel Eichbay.
Destiny Eichbay.
And how long have you all been attending Cedar Lane?
Recently, about a month or two.
Yeah, and you have some children here with you or that are...
Yeah, Sophia and Madeline.
Yeah. This family, they've been coming, I think they started coming before I came back from surgery. And what I really have enjoyed about being with your family and seeing you come back and forth, it's just the joy that you have when you're coming into service and the compassion that you have with your daughters and just I feel like you just get church. And from Destiny and I's conversation, I can understand why. So these are our newest members. Go ahead and sign your name. Did you sign? Welcome. Welcome to Cedar Lane.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we have just a couple more announcements to lift up. Abhi, what are our announcements?
Well, I was just struck by the announcements that we're going to share that actually tie to the different aspects of Lakshmi. So I'll let you figure that out as we go along. So our Elevate Our Vision campaign, which has been our mini capital campaign this fall, trying to raise some additional funds to be able to complete our construction and complete it well and successfully in order to prepare us to be more engaged and present as a religious community. We have raised to date $510,000 from 69 households.
Wow.
I'll just let that sit. 69 households have contributed $510,000. Thank you for your incredible generosity.
Mm-hmm.
Truly. And we still have a ways to go.
Yeah.
About $440,000 to reach our goal of a $950,000 to really elevate our vision and build it into reality. And friends, together we can do this. If 69 households can contribute $510,000, imagine what the rest of about 260 households, which is the number of pledging units we have at Cedar Lane, can contribute. I just want you to imagine what Goddess Lakshmi would call us to do.
Yes.
Number
What
one.
would Lakshmi do?
Yeah, what would Lakshmi do?
Woo!
All right, that's the new sticker we're going to have.
That's our sticker.
To support that, there will be a special parent and caregiver luncheon in the Chalice House immediately after our announcements, and childcare will be provided. So parents and families, if you're able, please join us to find out more and how you may be able to support this.
Yes, I think it's so important. I know that our family has already contributed because we believe in Cedar Lane.
Thank you.
And all of
Reverend Ali.
the wonderful things going forward. So, yeah, this is awesome. And now, if you are like I am and you are looking for a way to be involved in the social justice of this community and of our nation, join multi-faith leaders and rabbis for a morning service tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. I have to say that because this is Saturday for me, so tomorrow is Monday at 10 a.m. at Constitution Avenue Northwest on 1st Street Northwest in D.C. to call for an immediate ceasefire, access to urgent humanitarian aid, and a release of all hostages.
And as Ria shared, there will be a special Diwali program at the Rayburn Building in the House of Representatives on Wednesday, November 15th at 5:30 p.m. If you're interested to attend, please see Ria because you need special access. They won't let you in if you show up.
Just not anybody.
Nope. They may not let you in even if you have special access. I'm just like making it a little
We
bit
like to
more.
know.
Yep.
And if you haven't been online or in the e-news or like at service, there's an Owning Your Religious Past course happening. It's just 3 hours, November 18th, which is coming up. I'll be doing it. There's like a nominal fee, and if you can't do that nominal fee, let me know. You can sign up on Realm. You can email me if Realm is just not something you understand, and I will register you for it. It is happening, and it will be really good. And there's the slide right there. And there's a QR code, anybody who says, why do we never have QR codes? So, just saying. You're welcome.
And next Sunday, as we prepare for Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, an opportunity to be sharing of our abundance and generosity, there's a special food drive for MUM, Metropolitan United Ministries, and a diaper collection
Yes.
at 10 a.m. And we're collecting non-perishable food and diapers for Doña Rosa's son John and the Momand family, the Afghan family that Cedar Lane supports. Please see the new e-news for needed items, and thank you in advance for your generous support.
And lastly, for these announcements, our Transgender Day of Resilience and Remembrance naming ceremony is happening November 19th here in this chapel at 1 o'clock. Email me if you would like to, if you are transgender, gender nonconforming, gender fluid, have an expansive gender identity, and you would like to have your name blessed, or you have new pronouns, and you would like us to acknowledge those and have that blessed, this will be a service that is not a service, this will be a blessing ceremony that is not broadcast. It is by invitation. And so if you would like to support people who are having that, please email me so I can register you. You can also register on Realm. Those registrations are not seen. And we will be here at 1 o'clock.
Indeed. Indeed.
Oh, I wanted to say this is something you can share with the community.
Indeed.
Yes.
So Diwali is about nurturing the inner light and letting it shine. So let us close our time together singing, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." Please rise in body, and or in spirit as Jasmine and Jenny Crane lead us.